Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to Bioshock Infinite, and welcome back to Rapture. And this is actually the very end of the game here, and I'm going to do something that's considered extremely rude, and that's talk over the ending of this game, despite the fact that there's no real action left. And despite the fact that I think this is probably one of the best endings in video gaming and video gaming narrative for a while. I don't think I've seen very many games that can match this in terms of that. The reason I'm going to be talking over it is that I want you guys to go out and play the game if you really want to experience it fully yourselves. There are other places to go if you want to just see the ending without someone doing it, if you don't want to play through it yourself. But I don't really want to encourage that. If you like this game, if you like the story, I want you to go out and play it, because I think that is what's ultimately most fair to the game. So, at this point, Elizabeth has gotten complete control of her powers. She's no longer hindered by the siphon or anything in her past, and she can just sort of move forward.
Why? What is going on? Elizabeth, what do you mean this is a doorway?
I'll have to show you.
And at this point, really, she can just do whatever she wants. She's basically like some sort of god. Alright, into the bathtub we go. And Booker is just here to get shown the truth by her. Again, this is like the elevators they have. They're always fantastic in this game. So, again, if you want to see this ending and you don't want some asshole talking over it like I am going to be, there are places you can see it on YouTube and have it sort of done for you.
Ridiculous.
I find that ironic and hilarious. But, yeah, you can see them there. I still am going to say that you should go out and get this game if you enjoyed the story, if you enjoyed the plot of it. And I think that it's a story worth hearing and worth experiencing yourself. So, you know, if it comes up on Steam sale as well, that'd be a great time to get this and do it yourself. And here we are, where it all begins.
Dad, thousands of doors opening all at once. My God, they're beautiful.
What, the stars?
And yeah, this is
Come on, it's this way. Come on.
actually really well done, I think. I just like the way they've chosen to do the sky and a lot of the details that you just don't really see in night skies in a lot of games for some reason.
Are you going to open it?
It's no good. Damn it. I thought once we were here, I could fully control it. I thought...
What is that?
It's a key.
Where did it come from?
It's always been there. I just couldn't see it.
So like I said, at this point, Elizabeth is fully realizing her powers and her abilities that she had when she was a child that went away when the siphon was built. So she can do stuff like that now.
Not stars. They're doors.
Doors to...
To everywhere. All that's left is the choosing.
And with this, she can go to anywhere she wants, across realities, across worlds, across possibilities. And the Lutesses say that
What are all these lighthouses? Why are we...
what the
Million worlds.
different worlds are just possibilities.
All similar. Constants and variables.
What?
There's always a lighthouse. There's always a man. There's always a city.
How do you know this?
I can see them through the doors. You, me, Columbia, Songbird.
Ah, bollocks. What the hell? Gonna add that out.
Sometimes
Jesus.
Something's different, yet the same.
Constants and variables.
Yes.
So that's something that the Lutesses were talking about.
Look,
Us.
not exactly. We swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Why?
Because it does. Because it has. Yes, it will.
There's so many choices.
They all lead us to the same place. Where it started.
No one tells me where to go.
Booker. We've already been.
So here she's not going to the possibilities of the future, she's narrowing it down to the past. You can see some of the lights in the lighthouses going around in circles, going around. I guess we're supposed to go this one? I don't really remember. It doesn't actually make a difference. Guess I can't open that door for some reason, or maybe it's just I'm doing something terribly wrong again? I don't know. Usually I'm doing something terribly wrong. But yeah, when you're talking about the sort of possibilities thing that the Lutesses were going on about, it's sort of a discussion about whether what you're doing is something that's inevitable, or if it's something that you can choose. The constant is something that would be inevitable, like the lighthouse, the man, and the city. And the variable is how he reacts to it, I guess. Sometimes even that doesn't matter. That would be the Lady Lutess.
Wait a minute. I know this place.
And of course, the past is always constant.
20 years ago, right after Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasted.
Why were you here?
Are you ready to have your past erased? Are you ready to have your sins cleansed?
We all recognize this guy,
Are you ready
right?
to be born again? Take my hand.
No, I don't want to.
You already did, didn't you?
Like I said, this is the past, and the past can't be changed.
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of the
Yes.
Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean. Father, make him
Stop
born
it.
again. Lord,
Stop it!
what
Get
are
up.
you doing to it?
Get off me! Get off!
Son!
You didn't go through with it.
Think a dunk in the river's gonna change the things I've done? Let's get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? We'll open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead!
No. He was here. This way.
So that's something from DeWitt's past, was that he had considered changing who he was, but
And what
he
of my
didn't think
debts?
that would change it.
Bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt.
This is the man who hired me to find you.
Really?
Hello,
Yes.
Robert.
The girl for the debt.
But that's not actually what he meant.
Wait, no, this is wrong. What is this? There was no baby. I remember. No, there was no baby, and if there was, I sure as hell wouldn't give it over to this guy.
Booker, you don't leave this room until you do.
DeWitt, time is running short. Bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt.
Go ahead.
No.
You can wait as long as you want. Eventually, you'll give him what he wants.
How do you know all this?
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, I see him.
Comstock. What choice do I have?
The debt's paid. Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Booker, you're bleeding.
Oh. I remember what I remember.
Now we've upset him.
I don't expect this next bit will do much for his mood.
Come on.
The Lutesses are such trolls. Such wonderful, wonderful trolls. Okay, let's head on up here.
What are we doing here? Comstock's dead. We can just go on with our lives. You don't need
Dead?
to...
You mean like Chen Lin? Like Lady Comstock? No. He is alive in a million worlds. It's not over because the Prophet is dead. It will only be over when he never even lived in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not going to search around the side for coins here, but...
Hey, the deal's off, you hear me?
Unstable.
The deal is off! Give her back!
It's
Give her back!
Fine, are you mad?
Give her back, you son of a bitch!
It's ready! Go!
No! No, no, no!
Shut down the machine!
No!
Shut it
Anna!
down! Shut down the
Anna!
machine! Now do it!
Give me back my daughter! No!
And that's how Elizabeth loses her pinky. To be fair, I think in knowing that, I don't think she would necessarily blame that particular thing too heavily on Booker.
Anna! No. No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anna, I'm sorry.
She's
And,
gone, Booker. Anna's gone. You shared this room with your regret for almost 20 years. Until one day, a man came to you and offered you a chance at redemption.
Same damn troll that did this in the first place. And this is the real job that you take.
Question is,
Anna.
you suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
Should've.
Don't see the point. What's done is done. What's done will be done. I suppose the brand is his hair shirt, as he is ours.
I love Robert in that part where he's just like, That is exactly how guys think, by the way.
Away the debt. Use the girl. Wipe away the debt.
See, he's starting to put his story together.
Wipe away
You're quite fond of this theory of yours.
He's manufacturing new memories from his old ones.
Well, the brain adapts.
I should know. I've lived it.
Booker, wake
I think
up.
Robert probably actually came from your original timeline, so...
This is where it started.
I sold you. I sold you.
To your credit, you did try to weasel out of the deal.
This is all Comstock's fault.
Thanks, Lutess.
What if I went back? Killed him before he did any of this?
Things get set in motion.
How would one know how far back to go?
That's the only way to do it. Go back to when he was born, and I'll smother this son of a bitch in his crib.
Oh right, I'm not playing Amnesia. Damn it. Elizabeth, stop doing that. It's freaky. Okay, so once again, we're here and we're off to kill Comstock. Yay! It's not going to be quite as pleasant as you all imagined. I mean, you know, you don't want to really smother a baby in its crib. Not that that's what we're actually doing, but suffice it to say, it's still not going to be a pleasant thing for us.
Are you sure this is what you want?
I have to. It's the only way to undo what I've done to you.
Booker DeWitt, are you ready to
What
be
is this?
born again?
Why are we back here?
This isn't the same place, Booker.
Of course it is. I remember.
Are you ready to leave behind all
You're
that
not-
has gone before? Wipe the slate clean.
Who are
and
you?
start
You
anew.
chose to walk away,
In
but in
the
other
blood
oceans,
of the Lamb.
you didn't. You took the
Do you
baptism.
hate your
You were
sin?
born again as a different man.
Do you hate your
It all
wicked
has to end, to have never started. Not just in this world, but in all of ours.
Smother him in the crib.
Smother, 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 smother. Before the choice is made. Before you are
And
reborn.
what name shall you take, my son?
He's Zachary Comstock. He's Booker DeWitt.
No. I'm both.
Kind of wonder why the priest is just letting that happen, but it's, you know, he's blind, so... Not exactly like he's going to do a lot. And that is the ending of Bioshock Infinite. There is actually a little bit after the credits, so I will hang around and record that, but for now... Oh yeah, this is the first time I've ever actually managed this with the, what's it called, 1999 mode on. So, you know, new achievements, yay! Anyway, with the end of Bioshock Infinite, I of course will be getting on to the Bioshock Infinite in retrospective, just like I was talking about the Amnesia games in retrospective. Those will be out fairly soon, but I'll have to figure out what I want to really talk about them. And, you know, it's been a long time since I've really played through this game in full, so it's a bit fuzzy in parts in terms of talking about it, so I'll probably actually play through it again by myself really quickly, since I can actually beat this pretty fast now. And just have a bit of a go at what I want to be talking about in terms of like the mechanics, the story, and how it all ties together. A lot of people have been talking about things like ludonarrative dissonance, and I want to be able to talk about that competently, so that will be something on my plate. Until then, let's just wait till we get to the ending video here.
This is fine. It's that one line I don't.
Yeah.
Well, he'll figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. Went back home, Lord. My home was lonesome. Went back
Back
home.
home, my home was lonesome. All my brothers crying. What a home. See, but then now it's too short. Now it's one too short.
Yeah,
Because then it goes, what a home. So here, we'll play it one more time. Went back home, Lord. My home was lonesome. All my brothers, sisters crying. What a home so sad and lonely. And then it's missing the next line. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the second, that's the third, that's the fourth, but then. And I don't think that's supposed to say lonely.
Probably lonely.
Lonely.
Where's missing one?
We'll get the
There's
actual.
nothing else.
Can we run it through this lyrics? There are loved ones in the glory whose dear forms you often miss. When you close your earthly story, will you join them in their bliss? Will the circle be unbroken by and by, or by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the joyous days of childhood, oft they told of wondrous love, pointed to the dying Savior. Now they dwell with Him above. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, or by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. You remember songs of heaven which you sang with childish voice. Do you love the hymns they taught you, or are songs of earth your choice? Will the circle be unbroken by and by, or by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. You can picture happy gatherings around the fireside long ago, and you think of tearful parties Sky Lord in the sky. One by one, seats were empty. One by one, they went away. Now the family is parted. Will it be complete one day? That's it. Do you think that this one should be like slowed down a little bit since it's the last verse?
You can do that.
Otherwise, there's like, well, otherwise there's just like an abrupt ending, right?
All right. Well, what I want to do. You guys are really, really, really good. What I want to do
Well,
is
Make it worse.
I want to take the tempo down a little bit if we can, and sort of start by finding like Booker. If you could just be sort of like picking away at the beginning first, and then sort of start to play the song, and maybe then you guys kind of find the tempo together a little bit. I want it to feel you guys are so excellent and professional.
Yeah. No, it won't be like that.
I want to make it sound like it's not like, you know,
Sure.
Sheryl Crow and
Right.
Eric Clapton in a session. So
He gets Eric Clapton, I get Sheryl Crow.
Who do you want, Job?
Right. Yeah. Joplin.
Ex-Tina?
Britney Spears and Seal.
Anna?
Is that you?